Alright, so when you start, you want to make sure you have, if Google Drive asks you to download multiple files, you say yes. Because when you go here to download it, it's going to, it could, and you haven't already said yes, it will ask you to, and you have to say yes, because it will split the folder up into two files after it downloads. And to download, of course, you just press download from here. And then when you go to your downloads after it finishes downloading, alright, you'll see that you'll have two Daggerfall underscore Unity underscore Windows zip files. Select them, and if you have WinRAR, just extract them to Daggerfall Unity Windows. Once you have the folder here, I would suggest putting it somewhere that you will not delete it, like somewhere like Documents is where I keep it. I already have my copy in Documents, so I'm just going to leave it in Downloads for now. But if you go in here, you'll see all of these. Now go to Steam, install Daggerfall from Steam. You can search it up in the search bar, and it is a free game to download. Just install it because you need to have it installed on Steam. Then you press Add Game in the bottom left corner of your Steam library. Then add a non-Steam game, and then wait for this to load. And then you press Browse. Now you go find your Daggerfall Unity Windows, and you add the Daggerfall Unity application. Add select programs. Now when you look around here, you'll see Daggerfall Unity. You can press play and wait for it to launch. Now it will stop launching here, but don't worry, it's still launching like in the background. It because unlike other Steam games, this is a non-Steam game, so it just I don't know, it's weird. So it will still show the option to play it again, but just don't press that. Just wait for it to load. Like here. And on occasion, it will freeze for a little bit because it will. Alright, make sure you have these three options here, just because, I mean, all of this is optional, but these are my settings. And I would suggest sticking to these, because these are really nice settings. Anyways, now, before you start playing, go to Advanced. Now, I like to have bows draw and release as a setting. And in the enhancements, I always like to have item-based torch. And make sure mod system is enabled. Here's the rest of my settings. A terrain distance on max is always really nice. Anyways, now go here, go to mods, and here's, you're gonna scroll first to harvestable crops. You're gonna go into the settings, switch grow days to 30, and make sure needed reputation is enabled as right here, like it is right now. And you press save, and then you go to distant terrain. You go to the settings, and disable improved terrain. You gotta disable it, or else a lot of the other mods will not work. Then you press save, and then drafty secret doors. Make sure the volume is around 0.6, and these are the two distances you want to be. Leave pitch unchanged. And this is more or less because it's a little bit loud in the game. So I like to keep it like around 0.5 actually. And the max could probably be like 5, or like between 5 and 6. And then you press save, and then you go to loading screen. You go settings, presets, Oblivion, and press load. And then you save it. That's a really nice loading screen preset. And then you go to Parallax Dungeon Doors. You enable bigger doors, and then you increase the scale to 50, like I've already done here. That just makes it just makes the dungeon doors look a lot nicer. Alright, now that you have all of that done, you gotta just press save and close. And oh, you're gonna go to the Daggerfall Interior Enrichment Project, and you're gonna go scroll down to uh Rosie's Resources for Windows. You're gonna download it. This is because in the files it doesn't really, more or less, it acts weird when you try to add it. So then you're gonna go to your Daggerfall thing. You're gonna go to the streaming assets folder, then the mods, downloads. Open the Rosie's resources thing you download and drag the df mod file into here. And the reason it breaks is because when it downloads, it replaces the apostrophe of Rosie's resources with an underscore, which kind of makes it unable to be seen. Now this just makes sure, so yeah, just make sure you add that in, and then you can go back and launch the game. Alright, and now go back to your mods. All your settings should be saved, so you press save and close. And it will give you the option to automatically sort the mods. You are going to press yes on that option, because, or else your mods won't work correctly, because it auto makes the load order pretty much, so that certain mods load before other ones. It just makes everything work right. Now you press play, and it's gonna freeze for a good few seconds, but this is normal, so don't worry. And please keep in mind this is the multiplayer build, so not the multiplayer will be a little bit finicky. So to join someone's multiplayer, you have to load whatever save you have or start a new one if you're both starting a new save. And well, here's my save right here. And this, to know all the mods are working, you can also see the loading screen, so you can tell them, so at least the loading screen mod is working. But, what you need to keep in mind is that, here, let me load the first save, so I can show you what you'll be seeing when you spawn in. So there's a few things. One, I'm gonna link the original GitHub for the original multiplayer mod in the description. I'm also going to link my files in my